listen. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house because I wouldn't listen to him.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get started, and today's starter, Corbin Burnes. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And there's a foul ball. That one misses, and 1-1. The part about Burnes' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin.
Let's go, D-back!
Edge of the zone for a strike. 1-2. And that's too high. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Jr.
So here's Robert now. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Burnes, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. The delivery to Robert. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Benintendi up here.
Want to know?
This one in the dirt. That clips the zone, and now it's even 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
First baseman Andrew Vaughn.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
2 on, 1 out. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's 2 down.
Batting fifth, third baseman Josh
Time to
Rojas.
check out the lineup for the White Sox. Here's Josh Rojas.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
That one misses. Ball one.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and makes the grab. And that'll do it. White Sox strand a couple, and now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Our starter in this one, Martin Perez. What do you have on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You
Second
have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
This one in the air. Sosa. And there's one down.
Batting third.
Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got a lineup this stacked, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. We'll see what kind of fireworks they can provide here.
And a foul ball. Carroll, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Ball. Slow.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball two.
In the dirt, but kept close. Throws it away. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
One out and a runner at second. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that's in there at the knees. Two outs and one in scoring position. Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first. That's the third out. Inning over. One left for the Diamondbacks. Scoreless after one. Back here at Chase
Leading off
Field,
for
and
the
here
White
is
Sox,
Sosa
second
to the
baseman,
plate.
Lenyn Sosa.
Burns has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Kane since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. He reads at least a chapter on days that he starts. Check swing, called strike.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Cut on and lifted in the air. Carroll brings it in, and there's one down.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter,
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Vargas, 25 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That's in there. 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
No ball. He's straight.
A dive. Nice stop. The throw. It's there. And that's a great play.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
And the batter now, Brooks Baldwin. That misses the zone. 1-0. Two out, space is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0.
That's outside. And now 3-0. The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder
Batting
the
ninth,
entire at
catcher,
bat.
Corey Lee.
So, man aboard. Here's Corey Lee. And that one fouled off.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike three. The White Sox lead one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy.
Perez back to work. Just missed. Foul ball there. And the pitch. Swings over the top of that one.
1-2.
In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays
third
in the zone
baseman,
on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Line drive. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Batting 7, designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk now. Perez checks the runner, and he's back in safely. In the air, out towards left center. Robert pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 8, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
And here is Gabriel Moreno. Headed towards the corner. Tauchman makes the grab. And that will end the inning. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We played 2 full, no score. Back here in the desert. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Mike Tauchman. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Gurriel sizing this one up. Squeezes it. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis
And
Robert
now here's the big center
Jr.
fielder, Luis Robert. Struck out swinging his first time. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a pop-up. Marte should have it. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCarthy makes the catch, inning over. Home half of the 3rd coming up, no score. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
First pitch misses. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
This is
right
Corbin
fielder,
Carroll.
Corbin
1 for 1. He
Carroll.
led off the bottom of the first with a single. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Way out front for strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, they locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Here's Ketel Marte. Sliced hard but foul. Next pitch is downstairs. And delivers outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a strike on the outside edge. Good eye right there.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the
Now
stretch
batting,
after giving up the leadoff
first
single.
baseman,
Back-to-back
Josh
strikeouts. So
Naylor.
they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Benintendi ranging after it. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
White
John
Sox,
Sciambi with Chris
first
Singleton.
baseman, Andrew
And set to
Vaughn.
lead off the 4th, Andrew Vaughn. Outside low, and that is ball 1. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That one missed. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first
Now
run of the ball game.
Couldn't have timed it up any
Rojas.
better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Go ahead run on base. Next to hit, Josh Rojas. He popped out his first time. Breaking ball misses down and away. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Man at second. And that one fouled off. Fourth inning underway, no score. That's inside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
This to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one ripped. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. Carroll quickly throws it in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. 0 for 1 so far. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 ball, 2 strike.
That's
One
way
ball, 2
outside. And a count 1 and 2. Rojas at third. Sosa at second with nobody out. Foul ball still a 1 and 2 count.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That
2
one
ball,
almost
2
got him.
strike.
2 in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Got him swinging.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Baldwin takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That one way outside, and that's ball 2.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that'll load the bases.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears.
Catcher,
Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
So bases all loaded up. And next to hit for the Sox, Corey Lee. His first at bat was a strikeout. Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Thompson, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Man supply, a left-hander, also throwing. Lifted in the air, right field. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Here's Mike Tauchman. And that one wrapped foul.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Two outs. Strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the White Sox 2, and the Diamondbacks nothing. And we're back. Bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
And that one hit to first. It's in and out of his glove. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake McCarthy. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And that drops in for a strike. And that skips into dirt. 1 out, bases empty. The next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Eugenio Suarez.
Suarez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 2.
And it's fouled away. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one the other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. We've played 4. It's the White Sox 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera.
Robert Jr.
Burns back to work. Outside low, ball 1. another ball. Right side, hard hit. Toss to Naylor. One away here in the fifth.
Now batting, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Benintendi, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Ball one, no strikes. And that's in for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn now, 1 for 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. Benintendi leads off first with one away. Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Josh Rojas, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Two outs. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the White Sox 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Randall Grichuk.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
In the dirt, 1-0.
Well, these Diamondbacks just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 3-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just
deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance. But if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Gabriel Moreno digs in now. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. On the ground to third. Feed to second. That's one. On to Vaughn. Two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo now at the plate. A single his first time. That's down and in. The White Sox up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt and foul ball.
Oh, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Diamondbacks down quickly. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson.
Number 81.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Foul ball.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Stays alive.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Popped up right side. Naylor puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Kendall Graveman appears to be getting loose. One down, base is empty. To the right side. Naylor steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
Digging in, Brooks Baldwin.
Let's go, D-back. Woohoo! Come on, D-back. Come on, you can do it.
Just missed.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is down low.
2-0.
And a strike in there.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. In the air, left field. Gurriel trying to get there. Makes the grab, and that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the White Sox 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel
Marte will hit next. He was late there, strike one.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ball one there. Outside with a breaking ball. The Diamondbacks trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Naylor in the box again, takes a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. has grounded out a couple of times. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Ball one. One ball, one strike.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Two outs. And that one is downstairs. And now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the White Sox 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
Tick-tock with the time on the clock. You been here wasting my time. Boy, you need to stop. Asking me 21 questions, going back and forth. Then playing tennis, you a menace, about to start up a war. Gullah, acting goofy like a Bengali. Stranded on the island, back up off of 2 feet. I try to get up.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Kendall Graveman.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Now it's the White
Leading
Sox
off for the
catcher,
White
Corey
Sox.
Lee.
Catcher, Corey Lee.
We fasted and prayed. God answered. That's why we give him all the glory. That's what he do. Bring it through.
Oh, that got away from him.
First base is
And he's
yours.
going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Back to the top of the order now. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That one inside. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
That one missed. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to
Now
deal the
batting,
next pitch.
the center fielder,
Luis Robert now.
Robert
0 for
Jr.
3 in this one. Fouled off down the right side. Lee at first, one gone. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, that certainly
Now
feels
batting,
good when you
left
can win the
fielder,
at-bat
Andrew
after being
Benintendi.
down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Benintendi to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
The other way. That's a base hit as a run scores. Save! And they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Pitch
Now
was
batting,
away, and he
first
did
baseman,
exactly what
Andrew
you're supposed
Vaughn.
to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 3. A little bit low.
That's low. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. There's a strike up high, and it's 2-1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Missing inside, and that's ball 3.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Late swing fouled off. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman Josh Rojas.
And now it's going to be Josh Rojas. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
There's a strike. On the ground to short, could be two. Here's Marte for one, and that's two. So one run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Chase Field, and now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, center fielder Jake McCarthy.
That one hit to right. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman
Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. And a swing and a miss. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Frazier Ellard, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Varland also getting ready. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a chopper out to short. In time to Vaughn. 2 out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So now here's the DH, Randall Grichuk. Just off the inside edge. That misses the zone, and the count now 2-0.
No strike.
Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Out to short, Baldwin. Zips it to first. That ends the inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 3-0.
Now pitching
Pitching change here,
Diamondbacks.
Bryce Jarvis.
Number 40, Bryce Jarvis.
Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Very high with that one. And it's 1-0. Jarvis, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a foul straight back. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. That one at the knees for a strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fought off foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Moreno collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Gus Varland.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 37, Gus Varland.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno.
Catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Fly ball down the line. Makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Justin Anderson, the closer, is getting loose. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And now 2 balls and a strike. The D-backs trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Carroll stands in now and watches strike 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
2 outs. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Corey Lee. Jarvis back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Jordan Montgomery up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Man Supply warming up as well. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all
Now batting
over that
right
one.
fielder,
Fastball
Mike
pretty much
Tockley.
middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just off the outside edge.
1-0.
clips the outside corner. That's strike one. No outs. Runner on second. That missed by a lot. 2-1. That one pushed foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Checks his swing, appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing.
Now batting.
And now it's Luis Robert. 1 for 4 with a double. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Man at second.
That's a ball.
That's off the inside corner. Now 2-2. And La Pantera heads back to the dugout after the K.
Now batting. Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Man on second, 2 down. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Carroll makes the grab, and that'll do it. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the White Sox 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Justin Anderson.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. And we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Leading off, Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. Next pitch way upstairs. That one fouled off. The count 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On the corner for a strike, and it's 3-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out.
He's out.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Naylor.
He's 2 outs away. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Rojas makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
So they're down to their
Lourdes
final out.
Gurriel
Next up for the
Jr.
Diamondbacks, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The White Sox leading by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a swing and a miss there.
Wow,
1 ball,
no fair
1
right
strike.
there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
This could end it. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one got a piece of him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Now batting,
So it's their
the
last
center
chance in
fielder,
this one.
Jake
At the plate, Jake McCarthy. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Gurriel, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Anderson ready to work. Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. Big spot here,
Up
bottom of the
next for
9th,
the Diamondbacks,
down to their final
third
out.
baseman,
Now up next for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch just misses. The tying run at the plate. That one's in there. And the count 1-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That one just missing inside. And the count is even 2-2. With the tying run at the plate, here in the last half of inning number 9. Just off the outside edge. And the count is filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long